Enough. Enough. Don't you see that it's over? Just step aside, relinquish your prize with your cold-hearted, selfish, self-centered, soulless lies. The game's nearly up, the deceit is transparent. Your words are so hollow, so thin, yet you grin like a fool. It's apparent that you don't care at all for anything other than your offshore accounts, your mansions and cars. Not even your brother can make you look up and see what's ahead for me and my kin. For the future that you'll never see, because you'll be gone, but no matter, because you will have lived with excess for yourself and your kind while you grind the rest to the floor with your self-centered, selfish, cold-hearted core. I'm sick of the men like you that tell me what I should do now so I can be free from lockdown, from Europe, or from those that you see as a threat to my house. But I'll never agree, and I'll never need 2 homes or a yacht or some shares with large profits that keep me safe from the mob that you tell me are after my job. You tell us to go and get back to work, go see your friends and go to the park, but don't use the bus or the train, just your car or your bike, or walk in the rain. It's not very far to the factory floor where you can work till you draw your last breath while you make all the things we don't really need but can sell if only to serve your greed. Economy is all. We have to keep making the silicon and plastic to make life fantastic. So go back to school now, don't be afraid. How else will you learn to know that you're made to serve us, to feed us, to keep us secure, to clean us, to please us, to be so unsure that what you read now or hear on the news is the truth or a lie? It's so hard to tell, but that's how we want it, so just go to hell. Humility, honesty, empathy, truth. What happened to values I learned in my youth? From my mother, my sister, my teacher, my aunt. Those women who raised me and taught me to see the world beyond borders and how not to fight, but to smile and to talk and to listen and do right. They taught me that I should be grateful to be well fed and kept warm and loved and free, that others out there beyond my backyard might not be as lucky as me, but help them and teach them and share what you've got, because the world will be better, as likely as not. Where are the voices we heard as a child, the wisdom, the logic, the feminine smiles? They've been silenced by men, kept down and kept quiet, but now I can tell you it's time for a riot of colour, of kindness, of beauty and scope, of feminine logic and patience and hope. They're coming. I tell you, they really are here. There's Sturgeon and Merkel and Jacobsdottir. There's Jacinda and Erna and Fredrickson. And in the Far East they have Tsai Ing-wen. But don't tell me about ours that have done so well, of Thatcher and May and Priti Patel. I'm talking of values that soften the sounds of bravado, of braying of masculine hounds. The sound bites that ask you to march for your right to independence and comfort, as long as you're white. So, Johnson and Hancock and Jacob Rees-Mogg, I'm sick of your lies that keep us in fog. You stand in the Commons and grin through your self-centered, cold-hearted, iron-shod teeth while we pay our dues and save our bread. You don't pay your taxes or care what's beneath your polished shoes that you buy with your wealth that you care for more than our national health. On us you stand, and you grind us to dust, because money and wealth is what you must have for you and your kind. That's all that matters. So stand at the box and lie all the time. We hear you, we see you, but know that sometime soon it will end and you'll be all in tatters. It's time to revolt. We need a new tune. We're sick of the sounds of the men in your room. I hate you, I hate you. I really do, because you're only here to only serve you. We've seen through your lies. The game's nearly up, so I don't really care where you might be from. It's of no importance. You all belong to that elite club of lying old men, from Boris to Donald to Kim Jong-un. We hate you, despise you. You're all the same. While we fight for our lives, to you it's a game. You're pathetic, you're stupid, you're so fucking thick. You lie and you cheat and you're so full of shit. So people of Britain and America too, when all this is over, I implore you, go to the polls and vote the fools out. Their time is over, of that there's no doubt. There is no reason why we can't decide on leaders who lead with love on their side, leaders who serve the people who choose, leaders that we know that will not abuse the mandate we give them to lead with good grace, with kindness and love for the whole human race.